Hey guys, welcome back. I know it has been a hot minute since you've seen your girl, but I be back. Yes, I'm really sorry guys. It has been quite a while since I've sat down and recorded any type of YouTube video, but I have actually really missed it recently and thought I want to pick up my camera and I want to get back into filming videos and content, just because actually I really enjoy it. So for those of you that are new or forgotten, because it's been like 2-3 years, I'm Janine and this is my channel. I basically make videos about stuff I like, so that might be like fashion, my family life, you know, a bit of makeup, that kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoy, and like it says in the title, today I'm doing a catch-up video. So what has been going on? Wagwan. Okay, let's get into it. I've got my phone here, I got my notes, so if I'm looking down, that's why. I thought, let me try and, like, you know, put this in some kind of order. So maybe I'll start with why I stopped doing YouTube, and there isn't really just one reason for that. So I really do enjoy making videos and uploading content, but for some reason I just kind of fell out of love with it. Like I went back to work after having Gray, and I got really busy. I found like I just couldn't juggle motherhood, my job, my husband, my family life, friends, and along with making content and doing YouTube vlogs and stuff like that. So I just felt like I couldn't fit it all in, like I couldn't do it. And I basically just stopped, and I kind of was like, oh, I just gave up with it. But over the last couple months I've really missed it and thought I would like to kind of pick the camera back up again and start making videos and creating content again. I have to admit, like, it got to a point where it had been so long since I'd filmed a video that I kind of felt like I couldn't come back and I couldn't start making videos again because it had been too long. But I thought, do you know what, like, I'm doing this because I like it, and if I like it, just do it. And if nobody watches, then fair enough, and if people do, then that's great too. Quite a few of you may follow me on Instagram, so if you do, then you kind of know what's going on. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, why? I'm really joking, kind of, but go and give me a follow on Instagram, because to be honest, I'm on there more and I kind of like update a lot about what's going on, and you can just, like, you know, we can chat. I'm really so in the last couple of years, obviously I have Gray, but I had another baby. Yes. So I had another son last year in March. I know, right? It's like, it's proper catch up yet. You guys should have got a cup of tea or something. Like, chill. But yes, I had another baby last year in March, and he is called Jude, or Judah, but I call him Jude. He is so sweet. I'll insert some like clips and stuff of him. He is such a sweet baby. He's lovely, gorgeous boy. I adore him, and yeah, I had another kid. So Grayson's been a reasonable big brother. He is very loving and kind when he wants to be, but he can also be a bit rough, and we have to watch him and say no hitting and pushing. But then, you know what, I won't lie, Jude, he's 13 months, almost 14 months actually now, and he gives as good as he gets. Like, he's a bit of a hair puller and can bite. Actually, she's a nursery with that one. So yeah, they are getting on well. They share a room, which is really sweet. You see them talking to each other in the night, or and in the morning they like wake each other up. It's very cute. Not so cute when they wake each other up at like 2 AM, but yeah, that's for another day. But basically, so that's what that has happened. I didn't vlog or film any of my pregnancy with Jude because I just didn't want to be perfectly honest. I had really bad hyperemesis gravidarium again. So when I had Jude, I was really sick. I was in hospital for a while. I was like on a drip. I got loads of medicine. I was signed off work as well because I just couldn't go to work because I was too sick. It was really hard to parent Gray and do anything. Like, when I was pregnant with Grayson and I had hyperemesis, I struggled, but I had no one else to really like do anything for. Like, my husband's a grown man, he can take care of himself. It was just us. So when I didn't feel great, I felt a bit crappy, I can just go lie down in bed and kind of like shut the world away. But with another child, I just couldn't do that in the same way. So it was just too much. I just couldn't deal with it all. So I basically didn't want to film. I didn't even really post on Instagram while I was pregnant. I just felt so sick, I couldn't even look at my phone. It was quite a difficult pregnancy, if I'm honest. I'm going to film another video and go into more detail about my pregnancy with Jude. But what I will say is, yes, it was actually a very difficult pregnancy, and his birth, I had a C-section, and I'm going to film another video talking about that. And that was also quite challenging and quite traumatic, if I'm completely honest. So again, there's like more videos to come on that kind of subject. But yeah, it was quite hard, really challenging. What else has gone on in this last year? Oh, last couple of years. I mean, do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Last year, on a real, was hard. Really, really hard. The last 12 months, I was chatting with my husband about this, it's probably been the hardest 12 months, like, ever of our lives. We've had so much going on in our family life as well. After Jude, I really did struggle to feel like myself. In all honesty, I was really struggling with postnatal depression, which isn't actually something I've really spoken about with anyone outside my immediate family, closest friends, or my Instagram either. But I'm going to make another video again going into more detail about postnatal depression, because I think so many people struggle with that, and it's really, I have personally found that quite a journey and really, really hard to talk about, and there's a lot of work to be done around demystifying mental health and kind of making it a more open and accessible conversation for people. Also, we've had a family member be really unwell, had a really serious cancer diagnosis. I'm not going to say who, because it's quite private for that person, and I don't want to like expose too much of their kind of personal life. They haven't wanted us to share on social media and things like that. So again, that isn't actually something I've really spoken about on my Instagram. We've had a family member really struggle with that. It's been someone very close to us, and so that has been really hard to deal with as well. But they are in recovery and they're doing really, really well, and that is just a huge blessing for us. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the kids. So Grayson is now, he's 3. He was 3 in April, so last month. He's really tall. He's so tall. I'm going to insert some footage and you guys can kind of like get a little catch up on him. So he's doing really well. He's had a few challenges over the last sort of 18 months. His speech and language has been a bit delayed. It's something that's ongoing, and he's seeing a specialist. We're a bit concerned about his hearing, that maybe he's not hearing very well, which is affecting his speech and language. So he's with the paediatric audiology department getting checkups and stuff, and we think he may have glue ear, and it's looking like he possibly might have to have grommets fitted to drain away the glue ear situation and open up his hearing, and just to help with his speech and language. However, that said, he recently changed nurseries because, wow, nursery fees were expensive. Ooh. We weren't 100% happy with certain things that were happening at his old nursery, and it got really, really expensive. Like, I'm going to be 100% honest with you here. We couldn't afford the fees. That's £75 each per day for both the boys to go to nursery. We just couldn't afford that, and we weren't happy with certain things that were happening, so we moved him to a new one. And since we moved his nursery, he's now in the preschool room. His speech and language has just exploded. He's speaking in sentences, he's articulating himself, people can understand him better. There's still, like, you do still have to listen quite carefully. You might have to ask him to repeat things to understand fully what he's trying to say, but his ability to communicate and use language has just gone like really far. So overall, Grayson is doing really, really well. He'll be going to school September 2020, so we're going to start looking at schools this year, September, for him. Right? going to school already. I'm just like, you are growing so fast. Can't believe it. Last year I started a business. It's something I've always wanted to do for like forever. I started a company called Family Merch. It's a clothing business. I make merch basically, so like for all your family. I make your family's merch for all the family, so mums, dads, sons, daughters, nephews, nieces, if you're, stuff for everybody. T-shirts, bags, hoodies, sweatshirts. Actually, I am wearing, I don't know if you can see very well, but I'm wearing some family merch today. Yeah, my Good Vibes Only sweatshirt. I've recently, just in the last like 2 weeks actually, just temporarily closed my shop, only because I have also, there's a lot going on, guys. I just started my Digital Mums social media manager training. So this is also something that I've wanted to do for so long. I've got to make more videos to like go through all my experiences with you lot. But basically, so yeah, first and foremost, family merch situation. I've always wanted to run a business, like a clothing line. Always been like passionate about like fashion and just enjoyed it. So even to the point that at uni, the degree that I studied was a degree in fashion business. So ever since then, I've always just felt really like interested in like anything fashion and style, and always wanted to make things that people would love, that they would feel good, they would feel positive in, they would enjoy. But in all honesty, I always felt too fearful, and it held me back from just going for it and pursuing it. And when I had Grayson, I just really felt like I wanted to do something different. I wasn't enjoying my job. I didn't love what I was doing, and I felt like I wasn't fulfilled. And I kind of had been thinking about it, but just felt fearful to just launch and start. Then while I was pregnant with Jude, I was just a bit like, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna start, and what happens, feel the fear. So I did, yeah. While I was on maternity leave, I say spare time, not really, but I just launched it last year. It's been like quite a slow, organic kind of growth, just getting the word out there. I'll leave a link to the social media for Family Merch down below, and the website, so you can go check it out. So yeah, it's been going really well, and I also, over the last year, well, just this year, I started it in January, I joined the Digital Mums social media management training. So I am currently in the course, and I'm learning everything social media to be able to work as a social media manager. So I set myself a goal of next September. I'm putting it out there, law of attraction, I believe it. So family, just speak it out and make it happen. So I've set myself a goal of by next September 2020, I want to be in a position where I'm working on my own projects, more on my own businesses, whether that's kind of like freelancing, doing social media management stuff, family merch, YouTube, writing my blog, Instagram, that kind of thing. Because my goal is to have a lot more flexibility with work. So Mama got to earn a dollar, still got to earn the money, bring in the bacon, is that what it's the same? I don't know. I want to be able to do it in a way that's a little bit more fits better around our family unit, and being able to be with the kids, especially with Grayson starting school next year. I feel like I want to be able to see him after school. My job's primarily based in London, although I do get to work from home a lot now, which is amazing. But it's hard to say I'm going to finish my work day at 3 o'clock to be able to pick my kids up on time. And if I'm working in London, I'd have to finish at like 1:30 to be able to get back to Surrey to collect the boys from school. And that's just not going to work. And I feel like I don't want them to always be in after school care. So I really want to have a bit more flexibility with work. So I'm trying to forge a way forward by getting entrepreneurial. Okay, I'm going to go because this video is getting really long. I feel like I've been filming this forever now. Thank you for bearing with me. I've also got a sore throat today, so I sound a bit like Barry White's sister, really husky. It's kind of sexy. It's not sexy. Alright, I'm going to go because I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. The subscribe button, I can't remember where it is. Is it here? Here? Wherever the subscribe button is, go and hit the subscribe button and hit the red bell. The red bell, we have that on YouTube now. Oh God, I have not done YouTube in so long. Go hit the red bell button as well, so that you can get an alert every time I upload a new video. And if you like this, go support your girl and give her a thumbs up, please. I would love it if you did that. And I'll leave links to all my socials down below, so you can come and follow me over there. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye. Let's go get that thumbnail. Ooh, should I do it this way? Do you know, I did my braids myself actually. I thought I should have put that in the video, you know. Oh look, I didn't lay my baby hair properly. Oh jeez. Fail.